What is up, everybody? Jabo is here. This is the first video to my new series. I'm going to be talking about comfort when homeless. Part 1, shelter. Now, if you were given the forewarning that so many were not, that you were going to be homeless, and you don't have any kind of cushion, family, friends that you could fall back on, you got more warning than most people did. If you have any money, you're gonna need to go out and get yourself a tent. God willing, you have a car. If not, get yourself a one-person tent. Take a look around here, real hard look at what you think you need to keep. Anything that you want to keep for nostalgic purposes, well, got some cold hard logic for you. You probably don't. So either you find someone to take that stuff for you and hold on to it, family, friends, whatever, or you lose it. Because there is no reason you need to tote that around with you. You don't need to take out a 100-year-old frickin' dresser because your great-grandmother gave it to your mom. I'm sorry, that's great, but you're gonna lose it. It's gonna end up getting ruined. It's gonna end up getting thrown away. You're gonna lose it along the way. It's not worth it. Don't be one of those people pushing a cart down the side of the road with a mattress. Don't do that. You are officially living the minimalistic lifestyle. And why you're gonna do that is because it's going to afford you the most opportunity to save money. The most. You don't want a car. You don't want some fancy RV. You don't want to spend your last $5 grand on some RV that is going to cost you more in the long run. What you want is a one-man tent, one person tent, not necessarily a man, or a hammock. Personally, I prefer the hammock because you do not need to clear out the space under you. You do not need to check to see if there's any twigs that are gonna puncture through the bottom of it, make it so your stuff leaks. You don't want to wake up to frickin' Lake Gitchagumi. I'm not sure where that is, I just like saying it, Gitchagumi. A hammock, if you get a hammock wrap for it, is what I call it. It probably has another name, I'll post it in the description below. It's essentially a tube blanket that goes around your hammock. Now, inside the hammock, you can wrap up whatever you want, but if there's a strong wind, even if you have a rain fly, if it's a good strong wind and it's cold out there, you're gonna be feeling the distance between your body and the ground real fast. But that wrap, or any kind of wrap whatsoever that you can wrap around that hammock and then snuggle up inside that, you're fine. There is nothing that you're not ready for at that point. However, I'm not going to be biased to just the hammocks. If you need a tent, by all means, say you're afraid of heights, you don't want to sleep suspended. Personally, it's the best sleep you'll ever have, but let's get into that. A one-man tent is easier to insulate. It is easier to get comfortable in. It is easier to hide. That is the main issue besides surviving in it. You need to be able to hide it. You don't want someone to see it while you're taking a nap. You want to find somewhere completely off-grid. Not completely off-grid, but away from prying eyes. Like, away. Do not risk getting run off by a park ranger or a cop or a shop owner. Don't be the guy laying on a blanket in front of some shop with your hand out with no shoes. No. There's only a couple reasons stuff like that happens, and let's not be that person, huh? What you're going to want to do is find a good place, an alleyway, or preferably, if possible, a wooded area. If you have to clear out a little bit, then you do. One of the reasons I like a hammock, but take yourself another stick, knock out all the debris, all the loose stuff. When you get down to the dirt and everything, make sure there's no twigs, no roots or rocks sticking up. ready to slice your tent in half. Or you. And you need to stay quiet. Now, I'm not going to get too much into the other stuff you're going to have to carry. I'm going to try to hold off till the next video, which is going to be titled Storage. Now, if you go with a tent, you don't need a 4-man tent. You are not going to fill that thing with everything you wish you had in a home. You're not going to make a little tent city. You aren't looking for sustainability while homeless. You're looking for sustainability that's going to help you get out of the situation. Like I keep saying, you can be comfortable. You can be well fed and warm, entertained. But you're not looking to stay out there. You're looking for something that'll do for now. Now, I posted 5 or 6 videos on how to make money when homeless. I will be posting more as time goes on and adding to that series. But right now, I want to put out the important stuff. You get yourself a small tent, or say you can't afford a tent. I know the feeling. When I first started out, I couldn't either. But what I did find was a tarp. A good sturdy tarp, a good stiff tarp. And I had some clamps. Now, I had this idea because I stole it from another YouTuber that I saw. I forget his name. I'll try to look for him and put him in the description later, or the comment section. But one tarp is big enough to cover you completely, right? So you cinch off the ends, the corners, so it's more like a bowl. And you clamp them down with a clothespin, one of those cool orange metal clamps that hold on. And you do that to the corners, all of them. And then you lay it over you. Now, if you do it this way, it's best to try to stake down the overhang to the ground, because if a good wind gust comes through there and you didn't lay down right, you didn't set up your camp right, it's taking your tarp and probably you along with it, because you're laying in a giant sail. Things happen. They're not fun. But one tarp is all you need generally, just to get a good night's sleep, just away from everything. Now, I'm sure questions are reeling in your guys' heads right now. What am I gonna do with my stuff while I'm sleeping? How am I gonna keep from getting robbed? Blah, 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 blah. It's all coming, step by step. First things first, you get this stuff on lock. And in my next video, I will talk about how to deal with storage. And I promise you it will answer most, if not all, of your questions. So, I will talk to you guys later. I am on a tour for work right now, security guard. But my next video is coming up probably tomorrow or the next day. So anyway, Jabo out. Stay smart, stay happy, and as always, listen to Jabo.